game is called Good Advice, Bad Advice, Blank Advice. So we are right now part of an advice show that's here to help you with your problems. So we're going to need questions. Every questions or concerns you guys came with tonight. These three can help address any problems you have, each giving their own particular brand of advice. Danny will be giving out good advice, so the advice you probably should listen to. Kyle, will be giving out the bad advice. Advice that is probably more fun to listen to, but you probably shouldn't. And then JP is the wild card. JP, we actually don't know what kind of advice he's going to give. So what kind of...
Hey, Dave! Should we cross the streams?
Bridles!
You are next to me!
We're going to need like a noun. So like sex, like Santa advice.
Sex!
From this section of the audience. From this very particular section of the audience. We need terrorism.
Lettuce!
Any proper noun. Anything that isn't
proper.
Minnesota! I heard Minnesota advice. Alright, so everybody, welcome to the advice show. We are here to give advice and help you out with you and your problems. Here with us today giving good advice we have...
I'm Oprah Winfrey.
Alright, here giving the opposite of good advice we have Rick Perry. Here all the way from deep far up north we have...
I'm Richard Erickson from Fargo, Minnesota. I'm happy to be here today,
Alright, so, is there any issues we can help you out with? Anything at all? Just raise your hands and ask. Any relationship issues?
You just got a doggy.
That's going to answer the question. You, sir, back there.
Yes, how many boards of the Mongol's horse the Mongol horse got bored?
I have no idea what these questions are.
More of a logic problem, but we can get to the deep root of his personality flaws if we open this up a little more. So how many boards can a board of Mongols board?
If you read my book in the book list that I just made, and watch my TV show on Ovation Network, which isn't what I own, and everything else, you'll know.
The Mongols are a threat to our country. If it were up to me, I wouldn't let any of them on.
I really don't understand what your question's about, but you said horns. That reminds me of this one time where my wife went out deer hunting and killed a deer with her bare hands and teeth. She's a very nasty woman, but I love her very much. She was bred up in Minnesota, real close to the border. She might be a little Canadian, but hey, I forgive her for that, and I love her very much. Honey, if you're watching, hi.
Alright, for this section of the audience, do you have any personal issues?
Sudoku.
Not a personal issue.
Unable to grow a mustache. Unable to grow a mustache.
Need advice on how to properly grow a mustache.
Well, mustaches make everything cooler, so if you're personally unable to grow a mustache, make sure your personality has a mustache.
So you can't grow a mustache, but you don't want to sacrifice any of the other hair on your body, right? That's where you got to utilize guerrilla tactics. You walk up to somebody when they're not looking, take a razor to their face, go across their head of the top or bottom area, and use staples to put it onto your chin.
You do that. My advice, well, it seems that you probably haven't consumed enough hormones in milk and other dairy products and meats. I would say start eating a lot of those. Also, up north, we're all descendants of ancient Nordic peoples, yeah. Ancient warriors, right, yeah. And it's an ancient warrior tradition to where if you can't grow a sufficient mustache to attract the women, you soak your nipples in a bath of ice water and tomato juice. And while you holler your last name and yell some ancient Nordic terms, over the course of a month, you should start to see a little peach fuzz coming out. After a little while, you look like one of those Mexican kids behind a snowblower backyards. Yeah.
All right, I think we have time for just one more question. Anyone have any relationship issues or any other of the ilk?
My teacher broke up. I've been res life.
My teacher broke up with me. That is so sad. How can we cope with that, especially this close to Christmas?
Well, seems like a very delicate situation. So I would just think of the bright side. You don't have the teacher tying you down anymore.
Well, this becomes an ironic situation, because now you have to be the one to teach her a lesson. I'll leave that open to your interpretation.
You're really funny, sir. Has anyone ever told you that? Okay. So, your teacher broke up with you, eh? Oh, that was a little, Canadian. But, I remember when my teacher broke up with me. Her name was Miss Mavilia. She was a real fox teaching me Spanish, that weird hell of a language back in 8th grade. So I took my pet bear that I've been raising for years under my own care. He was named Winnie after the cartoon. But I locked her and the bear in my den together. And I haven't really heard of Miss Mavilia since. So, you know, if that lutefisk sandwich you made her didn't really impress her, I'd say you could do that. But that's all I got.
All right, that's about all the time we have anymore. Thanks very much.